How is it?
Perfecto. Well, Happy New Year 2025. Thanks so much for joining us on our channel, The Big B and Little T. I'm the Big B.
And I'm Little T. It's been just a little while since we posted anything here, so we're starting off the new year with a kind of a surprise. The Big B is going to be cooking.
Attempting.
The Big B is going to be baking some biscuits. And for Christmas, we purchased this book. It's called Still We Rise, and it's all about biscuits. If there is one thing to know about the Big B, it's that he loves biscuits. And he's been wanting to learn how to bake. And so what better way than to bake throughout the year? We're going to call this our biscuit year. Today, he's going to bake the very first recipe in the book, which is the Bomb Buttermilk Biscuit. There's a picture for you, and I'm sure it's exactly what it's going to look like when he's done baking.
Absolutely.
So let's get to baking.
Middle position, 450. Bake. Middle rack. Looks good. We'll get the oven preheating as I get started here. Ooh. 2.5 cups of flour. Tablespoon of baking powder. One and a half teaspoons of salt. A half a teaspoon of baking soda. Whisk the dry ingredients. The reason we do that, it says, it ensures that everything is evenly distributed. No one wants to bite into a warm biscuit only to find a bitter pocket of baking soda. Whisking also helps to bring air into the flour, making it fluffier and easier to mix with the wet ingredients. I think that's sufficient. Next, using your fingers, a pastry cutter, or a fork, work the shortening. 2 tablespoons of shortening. Cold. Tablespoon. Doesn't seem like very much shortening, really, does it?
Because you're going to put the butter in.
It still doesn't seem like much. I just do this until pea-sized pieces remain. Toss the sheets of butter into the flour. Frozen butter, 8 tablespoons. I've never grated butter before. Toss the sheets of butter and then lightly work the butter pieces between your fingers or use a pastry cutter to break them up. Stop when the dough resembles coarse sand and there are still some small visible pieces of butter. Once these pieces of butter melt in the oven, steam will be released and will lift the biscuit, forming tender, flaky layers. I'd say that's pretty good, don't you think?
Yep.
Place the mixture into the freezer for 15 minutes. 15 minutes later. Use 2 hands. Now we're going to move to the buttermilk. 1 1/2 cups of buttermilk. Perfect. Now, we're going to add the half of the buttermilk and stir with a spatula. Until the dough forms into a ball. No dry bits of flour are visible. It's supposed to look like silly putty.
Oh, it's been since you played with that.
A couple weeks. Okay, I think it's pretty close. On to the next page. Sprinkle the surface. And lightly dust the top of the dough with flour. Okay. With floured hands, pat the dough into a 1/4 inch rectangle.
Reptile?
That's good enough?
Is it a rectangle?
Okay, this is where we're going to fold it, I believe. Fold the end of the rectangle. So I should fold it this way, don't you think? Think I can just do it by hand?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go, no, I'm only going to go here.
A little more than halfway.
Uh-oh.
That's okay.
Lightly dust the top of the flour and repeat the process. It's supposed to be 11 by 6. Well, this is 6. It's pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're gonna do it one more time. It's supposed to be a 1/2 inch thick. Cut out the biscuits. Supposed to get this dipped in flour. Careful to press straight down and do not twist the cutter. My assistant will now open the preheated oven. We're gonna bake them for 8 and then flip them around and bake them for 8 more.
Like any good cook, cleans up his mess. Actually, I should be doing that.
They're very hot.
How is it?
Perfecto.
Is it really?
Tastes pretty good. I'd have another one.
Or 2 or 3.
Thanks for watching. Come back another time. I'll be making some more biscuits.